And a very good Tuesday afternoon to all of you from the flight deck of Little Rascal 2. And once again, I am on the road. After a week at home, you bet, after 10,443 miles, the Rosie girl is a little itchy to get back on the road again. I'm passing through the small town of Sebastopol. My final destination will be the northwest Marin County town of Point Reyes Station, a place I've been to multiple times on the channel. I have many uploads. You can put many live streams. You can put Point Reyes Station, PT period REYES station. I've been out there before with Missy Jen and myself. It's a wonderful boondocking town. It's also a town that's it's a little hippie in nature. It has its own community radio station, its own community market, and there's a tremendous sense of pride in that town. And it's a place that is a personal touchstone to me. Why? Because it's a place that I enjoy going, and I feel like it grounds me to myself, and it makes me relax, and it helps me focus. It helps me focus my mind. Maybe some of you go for a walk. Maybe you go for a sail. Maybe you spend time with your dog or your kids, or you pop out of town for a week to a favorite cabin or a favorite seaside place, or maybe you go play some one-on-one basketball or a pickup game of basketball. Any of those things that get you in touch with yourself. Well, for me, my local touchstone is Point Reyes Station down in Marin County. It's about a 40-mile drive, I would say, through some very beautiful countryside. I'm not going to be re-videoing that again. I have many, many trips out there that I put on video through the beautiful towns of Valley Ford and out to Marshall, where the wonderful Marconi, the old Marconi wireless station from 1914, the abandoned hotel. Just a great place to go. Marshall, also the place where they have the Hog Island Oyster Company. I've done so many videos over the last 2 years, and my favorite place to locally boondock. And it's a place I go down there and I feel excited to be there, and I feel like it recharges my battery and helps me get focused for the future. On the downside, because it is a rather rural location, it's right on the San Andreas Fault. It's a small town, and it's not a place that gets great signal. It's not a place that it's easy to go live or to get internet, but I do plan on going live a couple times from down there if I possibly can. I always seem to have a good time, and the local people are super friendly. Don't seem to be bothered by cameras, and they have some very interesting shops. You got Cowgirl Creamery, you have some small mom and pop restaurants, and of course the town itself is very pretty. I've even done a drone flight over it. You can look up Point Reyes Station drone flight, and you can see me flying the drone over top of Point Reyes Station. In addition, I want to address, and I'm not going to address this till late tonight, I do want to talk a bit about the streaming house. I was not involved yesterday. I popped in for a little bit in late morning to say hi, and then I was off, had some errands to run, and I had to go out of town for a couple of 4 or 5 hours. Followed a little bit last night, but went to sleep, as many of you, after I did my hangout. But I did take time today to go back and look at some of the videos and go back and look at some of the live streams that were posted during and after the event. And it's not, I kind of saw what I needed to see, and I'm going to have, I think, interesting observations tonight on my late hangout while I examine the events of the streaming house and how I believe the events unfolded, and whether there was a purpose to what happened down there. In other words, whether there was some plan that was hatched to create the problem and the explosion that occurred. It's something that has to be considered. And it's something that my mind went to, particularly since I've been a long-time IRL streamer, in real life streamer, a long-time choocher on the channel. I've seen what happens when people co-stream together. I've seen that on Ice Poseidon when he used to have the CX network, and those people. You get multiple people together with YouTube channels that do streaming, and it's inevitable that things will happen. So I hope that you will join me later tonight. Meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy my scenic ride out to Point Reyes Station. So I'm going to sign off from the deck of Little Rascal 2 here, my 2016 Dodge ProMaster City Workhorse. I'm gassed up and on my way to Marin County. Thanks for watching, everybody. Woo!